Welcome to another episode of OG55. I got George the Italiano and Mr. Tonez, Poppy in the house. Today we are reacting to a Mr. Beast video, the most expensive dates ever. You would never guess it, but Disney made the list. Of course they did. Up next on OG54. Welcome aboard, everybody, to another episode of OG55. Today, we are doing a reaction video to a Mr. Beast video that does involve Disneyland, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. But before we do, George the Italiano, how are you today? And where can everybody find you on social media?
Absolutely, doing well, and so glad to be doing this video with you, gents. It's always a good time, and love doing these kind of like out of the box sort of videos. Things that you don't even like know to even talk about, but hey, you could have a great conversation about it. But anyway, you can find me on social media on, well, right here on Orange Grove 55 with Citrus Corner with all that sweet, juicy, but sometimes sticky Disney news and info. And you could also find me on my new YouTube channel, Citrico Central, sister channel to Orange Grove 55, basically where I cover all the vlogging in the parks, Disneyland, Walt Disney World, the Disney cruise, all that good stuff. And also on Instagram under the Disney Italiano and Citrico Central.
There he is, Mr. Tonez, Poppy. It's always an honor and a privilege having you on the show, brother. Where can everybody find you on social media?
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me again. I love being on here. Always shooting the shit with you guys. But yeah, if you guys want to find me on social media, Tonez_TV on TikTok and X. And you guys can go to my YouTube channels, Bad Thoughts Studio. We cover a bunch of film, movie, trailer reactions, episode breakdowns for certain TV shows that I watch. And go to the podcast, Bad Thoughts Podcast on YouTube and Spotify. We just shoot the shit as well over there. We talk and react to certain things. So if that interests you, go to Bad Thoughts Podcast.
There he is. Check him out. All right. Now, this video is brought to our attention courtesy of the one and only Mr. Tonez, Poppy. So let's go ahead and bring up the video. It's a Mr. Beast video, $1 versus a $500,000 romantic date. So I'm going to play the video. We're going to talk about it, break it down along the way. Gentlemen, if there's anything you want me to pause it to talk, just let me know. And you guys know the drill. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
World, like this $500,000 date that includes the entirety of Disneyland, all for ourselves. A $100,000 date at this mega complex with a massive water park and ginormous ski resort. A $50,000 private island date.
Best date ever!
A $10,000 date.
This sounds like a weekend with George and Abby. I don't know.
I know.
Cooked by Gordon Ramsay. And we even convinced superstar singer Madison Beer to go on a date with my most awkward friend.
Bro.
That could be OG right now, dude.
Oh, dude, that's me, bro. Yeah, I'm with Madison Beer. That's me.
All starting with this $1 date, a Ferris wheel. Here's the dollar. Okay, ladies first.
Thank you.
Take notes, men.
Is this
Pause it.
safe?
Pause it real quick.
I see why it's only a
It's a $1 date, but the whole everything's empty there, so it's just rented out for him. But it's only a $1 date though.
It's only $1. Yeah, exactly.
It's more like 10.1 thousand.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Exactly.
dollar. The $1 date has now begun.
It's making a lot of noise.
Why is it making that noise?
It's just the wind, right?
I usually film 20, 25 days a month, and I don't really get to spend much time with my fiance. So I literally picked this video so me and my fiance could spend more time together.
I love you, even if you didn't take me to Disneyland.
Well, not yet.
But for the final date in this video, for the first time in history, Disney reserved the entire park just for us.
That's it for the $1 date. Let's head out to the $10,000 dinner date after you, babe. Turn off the park. I'll see you guys there. And now the $10,000 date. We're going to be recreating our first ever date with sushi. After you.
Thank you.
She doesn't know this, but Gordon Ramsay's going to be making us the meal for this date.
Thank you.
There you go. You look really cute.
I picked this just for you.
It's been a long time since my first date with Tia, and now that we're engaged, I'm really excited to explore the world's most expensive dates with my fiance.
You're probably wondering, why is this the $10,000 date?
Why is it?
Gordon Ramsay himself is going to be cooking our meals.
The Gordon Ramsay.
Yep. Come on in.
Welcome to Lucky Cat Miami.
It's nice meeting you.
Yes,
Congratulations.
how's it going?
What an amazing night this is going to be.
I'm actually surprised it's only 10,000. To be
Well,
honest,
I swear I was just about to tell you to stop. Can we just appreciate how cheap Gordon Ramsay is? Because $10,000. Wow,
right?
that's crazy. I was expecting a lot more than that.
Oh hell yeah, we're all saying way more than 10,000.
Shit, like if we just like would have combined like all of our monies together for how many trips that we went back and forth to Nevada, we could have had a dinner made by Gordon Ramsay.
Oh yeah. Well, just your Florida trip you could have had too, bro.
I know.
I'm excited, yes.
We're going to kick off with some peacock and with some delicious crackers.
Did you say peacock?
I said peacock.
Oh, peacock. Oh.
Not peacock, baby.
To celebrate this $10,000 dinner, some seriously exclusive sushi.
Ladies first.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, this is good.
We have a delicious...
Okay, so Tones, are you a sushi guy?
Love sushi.
Love it. George, you like sushi, right? I've seen you have it before.
Honestly, since moving to California, it's become like my top favorite thing to eat.
Oh, that's interesting. So you weren't really into it when you were in PA.
Oh no, I was into it, but just all the places were just so shitty.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, LA, you're going to have way better options. But now, Tones, you've always been into it. It's always been your thing.
Love sushi. I love everything about sushi. Everything. I've never had bad sushi. Well, except for like, I've had bad sushi, but like a bad restaurant. But I'm saying I never had like something.
Was it in PA?
I think so. It was either that. I was either there or they transported it from there. One of the two.
Just Gordon fried chicken, wonderful fried rice, and duck bao bun.
Duck tacos.
Bao buns.
Duck tacos.
Bao bun.
You can yell at me.
I will do in a minute. You're pushing my limits, man. Enjoy.
I want you to take the first bite.
I knew you were going to do that.
It's only the $10,000 date, and we already have the world's best chef cooking a romantic dinner just for the two of us. Nothing could possibly ruin this moment.
Chef?
What are you guys doing here?
No.
I got you.
Come on, man. Don't rip it.
I'm not ripping it, Chef. I'm not ripping it.
Oh, my goodness me.
Why are you disrespecting his restaurant?
This is supposed to be a romantic dinner.
Nolan, mine's burning.
That's it. I'm done. What are you?
An idiot sandwich. That is worth 10K alone.
You guys are turning into a nightmare.
For $10,000, Gordon had a romantic surprise for our final course.
This is nice. This is romantic.
Yeah, this is actually very romantic.
Aw, thank you.
This $10,000 date was amazing. I honestly can't imagine how these dates are gonna get any better. The $50,000 date is this entire private island. So me and Tia brought some friends with us to make this a quadruple date.
Wait, what is that?
This is Tom, the turkey.
Please tell me we're not eating Tom.
We are not eating Tom.
I didn't know if this was like a say hi to your dinner thing as you arrive.
We have this entire $50,000 island and everything on it to ourselves.
Okay,
I said the best way to kick off an island date.
Okay, I still just have to say I'm amazed at the price tag at all this. I mean, even though 50,000 is still a lot, but to have your own personal private island to yourself for 50 grand, that's still less than what I thought it would be.
Yep. Me too. Yeah, I don't know. These prices don't seem like they're accurate for in my opinion, right? A private island and doing all this stuff for 50 grand.
The one thing that I will say is it's probably also what's it called, marketing for them as well. Like they're on this private island that, okay, well, for 50,000 you guys can have the whole thing for yourself, just tell where you're at or whatever the case is. But I'm sure there's like a marketing part to it as well.
Oh, 100%. There's got to be.
Let's go jet skiing.
Best date ever.
You might recognize Grizz and Hayes from the video where they spent 74 days in the wilderness together.
The day I took that hood off and saw you was the best day of my life.
And you saw these two when Josh spent 22 days in solitary confinement. These three spend weeks away from their wives, so I thought I'd give them some quality time together.
This is the best date we've ever been on.
Does the wife approve?
I approve.
This is how I make good with all the people I put in prolonged places.
Okay, so there's another thing that kind of gripes me with this, and it's like how scripted like this is. Like when she said like this is the best date ever, it literally, she was having a Bob Chapek moment where it literally looked like she was reading from a teleprompter.
Yeah, that was a little bit, yeah, for sure. Didn't come off very authentic, even though it is a pretty dope ass date. Like,
yeah,
I mean, it's pretty
That's
sick.
why I kind of wish that it like would have done it that way. Like, I think it's like, I think if he would have done this in the way where show these locations, but show how like real it could be without it being like a production, so to speak.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you.
Oh my gosh, that was so close. Hey, Jimmy!
It's there!
Oh, we're bouncing.
Nolan is flying solo for this date, but later on, he'll be going on a date with Madison Beer.
This guy, bro.
Everyone, the island is all yours. Go do whatever you want.
So we all enjoyed the luxuries of this $50,000 island date,
All right, everyone, heads up.
like hitting golf balls that are also fish food right into the ocean.
Tia, you show me how it's done.
I actually don't know how to do this.
Now we're getting couples massages on the beach. There's just a person on my back. Very relaxing.
Grizz and Hayes were playing some beach volleyball against their wives, of course, and Josh and his wife were having a picnic on the beach.
I forgive you for taking him away from me for so long.
Welcome in, guys. Oh, wait, there's rose petals.
Aw,
I mean, I laid those just for you. Shh.
For 50 grand, we all get these luxurious bungalows.
Where do the petals lead? I mean, look where the petals lead.
Into the lovely master suite.
I made a heart just for you.
it is so pretty. And you picked them yourself?
Oh, I made this myself.
Wow.
And as the sun was setting on this $50,000 date,
To our loved one. Cheers!
Nolan was the only one at dinner without a date. Until Tom the Turkey showed up.
Oh, we found you a partner. I'm all good on Tom.
After dinner, we did some couples dancing.
Radar dance move.
Okay, got it?
You know, she looks like what's that country singer? Carrie Underwood.
Oh, a little bit. I can see
Right?
that.
I don't know
Yeah.
why. I keep seeing Carrie Underwood. She's
I can
cute
see
though.
that.
She's a cute girl.
And after dark, we had a beach campfire where I had a surprise for everyone.
Cue the fireworks show. And lightning at the same time. Nolan, your date showed up.
What was that?
She actually reminds me of Daphne a little bit without the tattoos.
Daphne. You mean the content creator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Tom the turkey.
Yo, why are you standing so still? That's it for the $50,000 date. I'll see you guys at the next one.
For double the cost of the previous date, we get this massive indoor metropolis all to ourselves. There's a giant theme park, the largest indoor water park in America, even its own weather control system, so they can have
The largest indoor ski slope in America.
Ooh, it's so cool.
This is terrifying.
And while Tia loves skiing, I haven't told her I have no idea how to ski.
Babe, this is massive. Massive. Massive.
Holy
You're scared? Don't be scared.
I'm not scared.
Nah, you're good.
Hey, what's over there?
What?
I'm freaking terrified.
What did you say?
I'm excited.
Okay, you got it? Babe, don't go straight.
You know, it's funny. He makes fun of his friend. I think his name is Nolan for being awkward, and homie's hella awkward, like crazy awkward.
Babe, stop.
How do I stop?
Babe, I'm starting to think that you don't know how to ski.
No, I know how to ski. How do I stand up?
I got you.
Oh no.
Babe, stop.
Babe, help. Tia, make me stop.
Okay, I got you.
How do I stop?
Legs together.
Ah!
Legs close, legs close.
Were they not close?
Woo!
Yo, skiing is so much fun. Anyways, let's move on with the date.
With so much to explore in this shopping metropolis, it felt like doing 10 dates in one. From winning prizes in an arcade, getting a hole-in-one in mini golf,
Look at that.
Yeah.
or building each other custom teddy bears.
I love it.
Getting a hole in one, huh? That escalated quickly.
And where I normally do these kinds of videos by myself or with my friends, doing this with the person I love most was kind of magical. Being able to do pretty much anything you could ever want to on a date felt like being a kid in a candy store. Literally.
Ooh, chocolate. Whoa. What is this? Hey, ma'am, what is this?
They're Hershey's. Hershey.
Can we replace this with Feastables?
Sure.
Okay. Oh!
Much better. If you haven't already, try Feastables. It's the best tasting chocolate on the planet. Let's
Shameless.
get the day going. We now have an entire water park to ourselves, and we just want to take a relaxing swim together.
That's awesome.
Isn't it crazy that we're in the middle of a mall?
It's like as big as the ocean.
Up next, we actually got Madison Beer to go on a date with Nolan. Do you think Nolan has a chance with her? We're about to find out. For the $250,000 date, Madison Beer, the two-time Grammy nominee, platinum-selling artist with over 3.5 billion streams worldwide, is going on a date with my awkward friend Nolan.
Hello.
Hey, great to meet you.
How are you? Nice to meet
Nice to meet
you.
And while Nolan is on his date with Madison Beer, me and Tariq are currently tucked away in the bathroom with a walkie that communicates directly to a mic in Nolan's ear.
Where are you from?
I'm from Long Island.
New York?
Yes, where are you from?
Nebraska. Not much out there besides corn. Cool. Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about corn. In the 7 years I've known Nolan, I have never seen him this nervous before. So to help Nolan out, I spent $250,000 on Madison Beer's dream date. From driving her favorite car,
I was like, a
getting
coffee
VIP
date for
treatment at an
$250? I was
MLB
like, oh,
game,
my
and an over-the-top
That's wild, right, bro?
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way a coffee date is $250.
That's wild.
sushi dinner, all to give Nolan the best shot of securing a second date. Tell her you like her outfit.
The great outfit.
Thank you.
We told the waiter to help us wingman Nolan.
I'll be your server. Welcome to Bar Siesta. You guys look amazing. I like your shoes, my man.
Dude, thank you.
But it was quickly clear that it wasn't working.
How's the weather?
How's the weather? Cool.
He's falling apart. Nolan is not used to talking to attractive women.
You watched the videos before?
I watch all the videos.
What's your favorite
pause it
video?
real
the
quick?
one where they were underground for 100?
All right. So, what is your go-to question? Like first question off the rip, your first on a first date. What's your guys' go-to question?
Go ahead, George. You started off. What's your go-to?
First date.
It's a tough one. It's not going to be about the weather, though, I'll tell you that much.
Here's the thing with me. I don't think I have like one specific question. I think it was just, it automatically like to know the girl and fill the girl out, no pun intended, to like see what appropriate to ask. Like I don't have like just like a pickup.
Yeah, you kind of need context because there's got to be some lead up to the date, right? So there's got to be some interaction via text message or phone calls leading up to the date. But without really knowing like what that is, it's kind of hard to say like what I would say on the date because it would probably be related to something that we were talking about before, like via text or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to answer.
Normally, but I will say majority of the times, like in my past of like how many times I've been on dates, I remember the recurring question I always kept on asking is, are you comfortable on a waterbed?
On a waterbed, George, that you are dating yourself way beyond your years, bro. That is like, I mean, are you sure you're a 90s baby?
Waterbed.
Oh, but what to say, you Tonez? What are your thoughts on that, brother?
I mean, I like going into like where's your family from? Like, what's your background? I think that because that can turn into a lot. You know, where your family's from, like get into that, or you know, get into your. I'm a family guy. I love to hear about people's families as well. So that's my go-to. Like, where's your family from? Or if she's not really like from a different country, we'll get into like, oh, where did they grow up at? Stuff like that. That's usually a good icebreaker, kind of to feel it out.
I'll actually have to ask Abby because I'm curious to see if she remembers what I asked her on our first date, because again, I don't really think about it. I more so just go with the motion. So I'm very curious of what I asked her.
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at too with it. I kind of just go with whatever the situation at the time is kind of feeling, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's a joke. Sometimes it'll be like a question. Sometimes it'll be a joke or something, you just never know depending on what's going on at the moment.
Madison Beer watches our videos.
I never expected that.
Same.
I don't really eat meat.
Vegan, vegetarian?
Pescatarian. Because I love sushi.
They're getting to know each other. This is nice.
I don't know. And I know this is like heavily scripted and stuff, but like, I don't feel like he's bombing as much as the two guys are claiming he is. Like, she seems kind of like a little bit digging it. And again, this is very scripted. So I'm going off of the scripted thing they're going. But I feel like with a woman, that's not into you, it's not going to be like this in real life. Am I wrong, Tonez?
No, if you'll know off the rip if you guys are into each other, especially if I'm like, if I were to ask someone a question or ask a girl I'm on a date with a question, and it's really like bland, like, oh, where you from? New York. Okay. What's your favorite? It's just like when they're not interested right away because they either elaborate on things or they don't. And
yeah, and if she's asking you questions, you're pretty good. You're in good shape. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? But the very cold kind of like yes and no, one word answers. Oh man.
Yeah.
And especially the worst thing of how you could tell is when a woman pulls out like her little compact mirror and she just starts like looking at herself, like fixing like her face, like her makeup while she's sitting at the table with you. That is like the one notion that I've noticed, like even at times when a date wouldn't work out for me, majority of the times that's what they do.
That's
Really?
interesting. See, now I would think the opposite. And I'll tell you why. I'm curious your opinion on the Tones. I would think a girl who's kind of like trying to fix herself up is trying to impress you and likes you.
Yes, but they usually do that in the bathroom.
That's true.
Unless there's something like they ate something and they think it's on their face. But if they start doing their makeup in front of you and like unless it's lipstick, but if they start like, pattering their face right in front of you or whatever, it's not a good look. Because usually they go to the bathroom and make it look perfect.
Do it privately, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got lost in your eyes.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He took the shot.
I was staring into the abyss. I don't even
Oh, not my eyes?
Okay.
No.
As they finished eating, I had one last idea to help Nolan.
I want you to tip the waiter $10,000. My card is in your wallet.
That guy was so nice. I think we should tip $10,000.
I would love nothing more. Nolan has a gift.
We left a little something for you.
Wait, are you guys serious?
Thank you.
Here are the keys.
Thank you. Let's hit it.
Madison really loves animals, so their next stop on their date is an animal farm.
Nolan's only problem now was that the petting zoo was an hour drive away.
Me and Tariq are still listening in.
What's it like going up in front of thousands and thousands of people?
I just love my fans. Like, they're the reason I get to do stuff like this and live my dreams.
He's warming up and he's getting better with time. We made it to the second part of the date.
The Gentle Barn, a sanctuary that rescues abused animals.
What made you start loving animals so much?
I have a lot of anxiety, and I feel like they just are a calming reminder of peace.
I feel a sense of calm around you.
You are smooth with it.
Visiting animals wasn't the only thing on our agenda.
They're gonna give you guys $25,000, and I'm actually gonna match them, and I'm gonna give you another $25,000.
And then it was time for me to ask an important question.
You ready to head to an Angels baseball game?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Do you mind if me and my fiance join you guys for the next part of the date?
Am I allowed to say no?
Because I paid for it. I mean, you paid for it, right?
And then we had an entire suite to ourselves at an Angels game.
This view of the game is insane. We got custom jerseys with their names on the back.
And after almost all of us made it on the
Oh,
Jumbotron,
that's fucked up.
a crowd began forming around us.
You'll be in a video. Say hi. Anyways, we should probably head to the next part of this date. And for the final part of the $250,000 date, what are we doing, Nolan?
Sushi dinner in an ice skating rink with some of the best sushi chefs on the earth.
Okay.
I can definitely say I've never done anything like this. Wow!
I got you.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Tonight we prepared for you all a tasting menu. How much does this amount of fish cost? A couple thousand.
How do you think we got up to the $250K price tag?
Definitely looks like my type of bite of sushi. Oh my god. That is so good.
Wow.
And then we all enjoyed some of the best sushi I've ever had in my entire life.
This is the best date ever. Thanks, Nolan.
Anytime.
The $250K date, I think we can all agree was a lot of fun. Nolan, you had a question you wanted to ask.
I do.
Oh, no, tell me he's in it for fun.
Will you go on a second date with me?
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa. Oh, God.
My shoe is just untied. Would you like to go on a second date to Disneyland with me?
Yes.
Let's head on over. And now it is time for the most expensive grand finale date.
We have Disneyland
pause real
all
quick.
tours.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
love
this is where I think things are gonna get pricey. But how much do you think renting the whole Disneyland is? Just Disneyland alone, renting it out. I'm assuming for the night, and I'm assuming it's after hours too.
Yeah, honestly, bro, I think it's, and again, I've never done it, but this is like some like major money. This is not under $1 million. There's no way you can rent the park out after hours for 500.
I agree. This is like the price tag, honestly, just to get married in front of the castle.
Yeah, bro. Like it's got to be in the millions. You know, I remember like I think Michael Jackson used to actually rent the park out and shit. But and you got to be a high roller, man. There's no way it's 500.
I am assuming that they didn't rent out the whole park. I think they might have sectioned off like some of the park that they can't get to, because I mean they'll probably tell us in this video, but I'm assuming they can't rent out the whole park and keep the whole cast there like the whole night, you know.
And especially because especially it is at night, so obviously the park was probably already closed.
Yeah,
so they weren't losing any operation income. So yeah, I'm curious to know, like when they say like the whole night, it's like, well, how long is like the whole night?
Exactly.
You know, but I still think 500,000
on the low end
is still very low, because as I said, it's 500K just to get married in front of the castle with the park open. To have the whole park or even sections to yourself,
yeah,
I don't know. I think that'd be a couple mil.
I would think so too.
Ourselves. This is gonna be awesome. Let's go ride some rides. Disney won't just hand over their keys to anyone, but for this once-in-a-lifetime date, we were given the entire park for one night. And with so much to do, we had to bring the boys, our friends.
Okay, now here's the thing too. Now he said the entire park, but what I'm seeing is also pieces of DCA as well. So they're not only going into Disneyland, they're going back and forth between the park.
Yeah.
Which means they're the only ones right now in this resort that it's open to. It has to be several.
and Tonez, you're absolutely correct when you said there's a marketing element here, because they're promoting all the 70th anniversary offerings. So this is obviously a joint venture with Mr. Beast. So he's getting the discount deal. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For the island, and of course, Madison and Nolan.
Yeah, once we're at the top, this is gonna have a crazy view.
But our first stop is this absolutely insane Star Wars ride.
All right, that's cool.
Whoa.
Holy smokes, look how big this is.
Normally, people can wait hours for this ride, but my friends and I walked right in.
Whoa. Yo, strap in.
All right, who's ready for the Star Wars ride? Yeah! It's now a bad time.
Like, I'm legit in awe with every shot on Madison. She is the most perfect woman. I mean, the smile the whole 9 yards, bro. It is insane.
Time to mention I haven't seen the movies.
What?
This is crazy. How did Disney build all of this? This is wild. Oh my god. Nolan, protect Madison! Yo, can you believe we're doing this right now? Yeah, this is insane.
Are you gonna mention the gun here?
What's that?
Are you gonna mention the guns moving right there?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Okay, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say, yeah, to the I do love that the fact that they do have them back running again after how long. But what also strikes me too is, now again, did they kind of do it as like of a reverse psychology thing of like how in awe that they are with this? It's almost like they're making it out to be that they were never on this ride.
Yeah.
And it's like, for the amount of money that they make, you mean to tell me they've never been to Disneyland to experience this? I'm just curious, like, or is this actually legitimately their first time riding it?
I think it's promotional stuff. It's a joint venture with Mr. Beast and Disneyland, and it's like Travel Channel. Basically, like where they're like, oh my god, Samantha Brown, remember all that? Remember back in the day? Yeah, essentially the same. He's a YouTuber, but he's essentially the same. He's a celebrity, you know. He's a mainstream celebrity at this point, and I think that they're told to do certain things.
The fact that he was in the Angels Stadium and he had Madison like right next to him, but everyone was like going for him, like saying, oh, I want to be on camera, like, and everything. It's like, wow, like that's like an achievement, like, to the fact that everyone was like focused on him than who he was actually sitting with.
Yeah, exactly.
Another thing is, I do think it's real because the friends that are tripping out are the same people that were in a previous video. Those are the same guys that were in a previous video who probably don't live in LA or don't go to or travel to Disneyland.
Oh, that's true.
So I'm assuming, because I mean, I'll speak for myself. I've only been to Disneyland twice. So I lived in California. So I can't even imagine people who live out of state go on this ride, and that's why these kind of videos drive me nuts.
when they are scripted, because there could very well be things in here that are real and legit, but you can't tell the difference between the two, because it's like, okay, what is more for cross promotion, and then what is actually their legit reactions?
See,
Right.
I'm in the I think opposite. I'm on the opposite side of you guys. I do think there's some script in here, but I don't think all of it's scripted, because I've seen a lot of Mr. Beast videos, and this is just how bubbly they are in their videos.
Okay.
And I do admit there is some script in there. Like, they're not going to go blind and they're not knowing what they're talking about. But I do think some of these reactions are legitimately real, because I've seen a lot of their videos, and it comes down, like, you see their faces in awe with a lot of these videos, like most people would, especially when they went to like Egypt and went to the tombs. Like, how could you not be in awe there?
Oh
Now-
yeah.
Now, I do have a question. Now, again, I'm kind of like a greenhorn when it comes to like video production, so to speak, but of how that they have like the cuts, like in between, like, so you would have the camera shot on Mr. Beast in his boat, I think is when they were doing the island, and then they have his friend coming in on the helicopter that had a second camera on him. So in the editing, they had to cut it, but that's where it kind of seems like when Mr. Beast was saying something, and then it pans to his friend, but in two different locations. That, to me, that's where it seems like it's scripted, because he needed his friend to say a specific line at that time of being in the helicopter. So it's more so like when I watch, because I've noticed because now that I'm starting to do content more, I'm starting to see where the cuts are. It seems like that's where the scripted stuff is.
So what you're talking about right there, it's called in post, where they literally edit things in post and do voiceovers. So there's some things that he probably doesn't even say while he's recording himself, but later on, after the video's done and they start editing the video, they'll edit his voice in a voiceover and make it look like they were talking. So stuff like that is, yeah, you could consider that a script for sure, because it would be a voiceover to be answering their question. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, it's input after the fact. Yep.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Once in a lifetime.
This is crazy.
That was amazing.
Every other cart was empty. We have this whole place to ourselves.
Disneyland is awesome.
That was sick.
And after that ride, what could be cooler than building your own lightsaber?
Oh yeah, coolest lightsaber.
Up next, we're all gonna ride the giant Ferris wheel. We're back to where this video started.
You could say it went full circle.
I've never been on a Ferris wheel that looks like that.
Yeah, this is massive.
It feels like we're stepping into an old movie.
Come on in, babe.
This is like the $1 date, but in Disneyland and much bigger.
Much bigger.
You can see the entire park up here.
Wow.
How does this compare to our $1 date?
It's so much better. It's very romantic here in Disney.
I wonder how Nolan and Madison are doing.
Fist bump.
Poor guy.
Things are not looking good for Nolan right now.
I can't wait to play games.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Are you gonna win me something?
Of course.
Yay! Are you gonna win me something?
Oh, you betcha.
Let's go.
With his eye on the
I
prize,
still don't think that it's going as bad as they keep making it out to be. I don't know why. Am I tripping, Tones?
No, I mean, shit. It depends. It's all preference, bro. What, you know, there's preferences on how women react to, you know, geeky kids or you know, strong-headed people.
I'm
And she
rooting
seems
for
to
the
be enjoying
guy.
herself. Yeah, she seems to be enjoying herself for sure.
Yeah.
Nolan challenged me and Chandler to a friendly competition.
This is what you're competing for.
A worm? Babe, do you want that worm?
Yes, I really want
Okay,
it.
boys, I'm gonna have to win this one.
All right, I want to win this for you.
Please. 3, 2, 1, go.
First one.
Let's go.
It's like Kirby. 2! That's 2!
You need 3 to win.
This is the grand prize. It's all yours.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
For you?
Oh, you can feel the tension in the air right now.
But you know, I couldn't lose to Nolan like that.
Yes! Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Let's run it back.
Yes!
Yeah.
Here you go, babe.
The 3-peat, here we go.
Yeah! We won again!
Yeah.
That was fun.
It's fun winning.
There are no words to describe how special it is to have Disneyland all to ourselves. And I think we all made memories that are going to last a lifetime.
Whoa, babe. There's a puddle.
You're a gentleman.
No wet feet for you.
Take notes, boys.
And to wrap things up, we have one final surprise. We're gonna be eating dinner in front of the Disney Castle.
Oh my God.
I don't know why Disney is going all out for us, but thank you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I think we have an idea why.
Everyone, come on.
What was that, George?
When he says, I don't understand why Disney's going all out for us, I'm like, I think we know why.
You're right. Exactly.
Sit down.
Oh my God.
Cheers to the greatest date in history. Cheers. Yes, this was an awesome night. I'm glad I could enjoy it with all of you.
Cheers.
Of all the dates I took you on, which one was your favorite?
Definitely this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, because everybody's here. We should do this more.
Rent all of Disneyland?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That was awesome. And to wrap up the video, for the first time in Disney's history, they're going to do a private parade for all of us. Let's head on over.
Wow.
All for 500,000, bro. Like,
No
come
way.
on.
There's no
way.
They had a private World of Color. Now they're having a private Paint the Night. They had dinner right there by the castle. Every ride to their expense. Building a lightsaber. There's no way in hell that's $500,000. No way.
That's wild, dude. I'm telling you, it's an experience, though. I mean, that like they are living it up. This is a once in a lifetime experience for sure.
This date is going to be so hard to top. Massive thanks to Disney for absolutely blowing our minds with this experience. This was truly once in a lifetime.
If you don't have notifications on, make sure you turn them on so you don't ever miss a video. Chandler, subscribe.
But we're not going to get.
We're going on some of the most.
We're not going to get like a part 2, like what happened with Madison Beer.
I know, right? That second date was like.
Yeah,
well, I wonder if that will be a video if we do get just like the second date part 2.
Yeah, I don't know. It was funny because he is kind of nerdy, and it's just like you kind of root for the guy. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm
was a fun
rooting for
video.
him, but man, I could still see the awkwardness between the two of them.
Oh, it was. Yeah, absolutely. And she's got to be careful
enjoyed
too.
that though. That was actually a really good video. I like that.
Yeah, it was fun, Tonez. Really good pick on this. This is really good. It was fun.
Yeah, Mr. Beast, you know, he gets a lot of this weird hate for some reason. This dude has done charity work for other countries, and like he's done a lot of stuff and put a lot of money, and he even is open about his own money. Like he makes a lot of money, but I'm saying he doesn't make a lot of profit off some of the videos that he does, you know. And I think that's wild because he puts in a lot of money and then he ends up taking back probably less than 25% back from when he gets in the video. I mean, if you look at that video, he has like 54 million views on that video or some shit like that, and it's probably only been like a couple days, so I know he's getting some good money. But if people give him shit for some reason, and I think it's weird. I think it's very weird.
Yeah, I hear he does a lot of charity work and stuff. He does a lot for a lot of people, which is awesome.
I just like him. Like I love his personality. Like even if something really is scripted and everything, I think he's very creative, like in the content realm.
Absolutely.
And yeah, he does do a lot of good because I have seen that before. Like even like within this video, like he like paid the $10,000 for the tip for the waiter and then the $25,000 for the animals and everything. So I legitimately believe that like when he gives an amount and puts it on screen, that's exactly what he's given them.
Dude, I seen a video he did. He put wells in some country. I don't remember the exact country, but he built like thousands of wells, if I'm not mistaken. And fans on X is it just speaks for itself. But people were pissed off because he put wells in a different country and not the U.S. And I was like, you guys are really pissed off that this dude put hundreds of thousands of people like wells that people could drink from? You guys are pissed off about that? That's when I knew shit was.
This is the kind of thing where like he could cure cancer, and people on X would say, "See, he hates AIDS patients."
Yeah, it's like what the fuck, man. Unbelievable.
That's wild. That is absolutely wild. But Tonez, thank you for bringing this to our attention. Really fun video, dude. I haven't really seen, to be honest with you, a lot of Mr. Beast videos. This is like probably actually the only one I've ever really seen like all the way through. Like I've seen I've seen like clips of him here and there, but it was cool, man. He reminds me, at least from this one video, I'm just going off of this one video.
Yeah.
Like what you would see like on Travel Channel, like the fun kind of travel videos and stuff. Is that kind of the vibe of most of his content, or?
Yeah, he's a real like bubbly guy, and he shows it in his videos. So you do see a lot of that. He does travel he travels everywhere to make a video. And they're really fun to watch. Really fun to watch too. Like some of these things like he's experienced, most people will never experience ever in their lifetime. And it's fun to see at least one person doing that. And they're creative too. Thing that he doesn't get enough credit for is these ideas are very creative. And I think it's cool what he's doing for sure.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Well, Mr. Tonez, Poppy, if you can remind everybody where they can find you on social media, where they can subscribe to you and follow you on all your socials.
Yes, sir. You guys can go to Tonez_TV on TikTok and X. You guys can also find me at Tonez. Wait, go to Bat Thought Studio for my Instagram. Go to my Bat Thought Studio. You guys can also go to Bat Thought Studio and Bat Thought Podcast on YouTube if you guys want to check me out.
There he is. There he is. I'll be linking it down below, all that good stuff. And Mr. Italiano, where can everybody find you on social medias, sir?
Absolutely. You can find me on Instagram under the Disney Italiano and also Citrico Central. And of course, you can find me here on YouTube at both on Orange Grove 55 with Citrus Corner with all that sweet, juicy, but sometimes sticky Disney news and info, and my new YouTube channel, Citrico Central.
There he goes. Thank you all so much for watching this really fun reaction to a Mr. Beast video. First time here on the channel. A lot of great stuff here. It was a lot of fun. I want to thank you everybody for watching. Comment down below. We would love to hear your opinions on everything that happened in the video, the pricing of all these things, Nolan's chances with Madison Beer.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a part 2? Will we ever see date number 2? Let's talk about it. If there is a part 2, we will definitely be reacting. Absolutely. Thank you all for watching this episode of OG55. And until the next time, see you later.
Thank you for watching OG55. If you aren't already, consider becoming a member today.